One of America's best-known home goods stores is dead.
Bed Bath & Beyond emptying shelves as it could be edging closer to bankruptcy.
This is a classic tale of a failed brick-and-mortar retailer because of the issues with adapting to the modern consumer.
Signs are already out in the stores, everything must go.
Bed Bath & Beyond was unique because it was the first meme stock to go bankrupt.
And unless a new buyer emerges, it all comes to an end June 30th.
Bed Bath & Beyond got famous for these blue and white coupons, and it was almost like the Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Yeah, and since it's 20% off, Mama gets something for herself.
People would really rely on those discounts for kind of these life milestones.
Let me guess, you're shopping for college?
Yeah.
Bed Bath & Beyond stores are in all 50 states, DC, Puerto Rico, and Canada. And its Bye Bye Baby brand, which is considered one of its crown jewel assets, operates in 35 states. To understand the company's downfall, we need to go back to its beginnings.
So Bed Bath & Beyond is a 50-year-old retailer. You could get furniture, you could get bedding, you could get kitchen supplies. And they had the types of name brands that consumers really wanted.
You'll be an amazing chef in no time. Bam!
One of the reasons that Bed Bath & Beyond started to struggle was that they were losing relevance in the e-commerce area.
What is this?
Oh, this is called offline shopping. It's like online shopping, but in real life.
And so what they did was they hired Mark Tritton, who was a former executive at Target.
Really excited to bring this new store to New York. It also represents the DNA of our remodels across the country over the next 3 years. I declare this Bed Bath & Beyond store officially open.
Unfortunately, Mark Tritton's tenure began right as the pandemic started.
What we're finding is that the pandemic has really accelerated the customer's relationship with digital.
At the same time, companies like Amazon were offering cheap goods delivered to your doorstep, whereas Bed Bath & Beyond was behind on an e-commerce strategy, and so they couldn't capture those consumers that were then locked down at home. As Bed Bath & Beyond started to come into financial trouble in 2022, this company was losing its partners like KitchenAid.
So the company was laying off workers, cutting its spending, and closing down stores. But at that point, it was really too late just because it had such a large debt load and needed to pay back creditors in such a short time frame.
And that was really the beginning of the end for this brand.
Meme stocks really came onto the scene both on Wall Street and Main Street back in early 2021. A lot of that strength was because individual investors flocking to things like StockTwits, Discord, YouTube, and Reddit were encouraging others to buy shares. And it really took on a completely different flavor in March and April 2022 when Ryan Cohen, the founder of Chewy and chairman of the board at GameStop, disclosed his stake in Bed Bath & Beyond. We saw investors really rushing into it, touting Cohen's position, and that really further fueled the gains.
The shares are up close to 200% this month.
You know, this is GameStop from a couple years ago, and it's happening again.
Just a few months after that filing, Cohen sold the shares. And that really left investors, especially retail investors, kind of whether it was time to throw in the towel and move on to the next investment.
I just wonder how much money was lost by people doing the meme thing with Bed Bath & Beyond.
As Bed Bath & Beyond was kind of at the brink of bankruptcy, it decided to make this effort to raise equity.
The company did a few unconventional offerings. One was selling shares at a discount to hedge funds that could then quickly sell the shares into the open market and profit. That kept the lights on for a few months. And then when that hit a wall, the company struck another agreement where they sold shares into the open market, further diluting individual investors who had been holding on for dear life, or hodl as they say. And when you look at the profits the company was taking from those share sales, they very quickly turned it around and gave it to creditors like JP Morgan. All told, short sellers made just over $1 billion, and retail investors who drove the shares over the last 2 years are left holding a basically empty bag, losing probably hundreds of millions of dollars.
Other retailers are already profiting off Bed Bath & Beyond's demise. Big Lots and the Container Store are accepting those famous 20% off Bed Bath coupons at their own locations. The bankruptcy will likely reward other big box stores as well.
Bed Bath & Beyond has a massive footprint in the U.S. At the time of the bankruptcy, the company had 14,000 employees in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. That being said, many of the employees, especially in the retail stores themselves, don't know how much longer they'll have their jobs or what their longer-term fate is once the stores are officially closed.